Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how deleting social media can change your life and the benefits that comes with deleting it. I delete it here and there, get it back here and there. But I have deleted social media. My longest time was like 6 months. Doing that really taught me a lot of the benefits that come with it. So I'm going to be telling you guys what your life would look like and some stuff you would realize after you delete social media. So the first category we have is that you get more in touch with reality. Since you don't have social media, you don't really have a phone to really resort to, because I feel like that's mostly what we do. If you don't have social media, your phone is only for really calling or texting. You're going to realize that you're going to be valuing and spending more time in the moment. When you're in public and you see everyone else on their phones, and I remember at least me realizing like, wow, that's so crazy, looking at it from an outside perspective, not being a social media user at the time and seeing everyone else on social media while they're outside of the house. You should be enjoying that moment with family or friends and not be so caught up on your phone. Since you don't have social media, you're not really trying to get the perfect picture or the perfect angle every single time you go out, or I need a picture today, or this didn't happen if I didn't post it on Instagram. You're actually living more in the moment and not worrying so much about showing others, look, this is what I did today. Another subcategory here is it helps you with social skills. Since you don't have a phone to resort to distract yourself as you're in a public setting or in a socializing event, you kind of have to just like be there and kind of like be like, okay, I have to talk to people. You don't have that distraction to like be your excuse to go to the corner and just stay on your phone, or like, oh, I'm just gonna be on my phone right now because I can't socialize. That's like too awkward. That's right. Like it kind of pushes you and inspires you to talk more to people and be more social, since you have nothing better to do, honestly. The next subcategory is valuing family more. I felt like as soon as I didn't have a phone to distract me all the time, I was talking way more to my parents throughout the day in the house. I was checking up more on family members from other countries. I was just valuing who my family really was to me and what they meant to me more. This is probably just a me thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people really just, obviously I valued my family, but I don't know what having no phone to distract me did to me. It was just like, I really like started like realizing, like, I was like, wow, my family is actually really important and I should like pay more attention to them. For example, I have a grandma in Spain, and I feel like when I deleted social media, I definitely started getting closer to her, which was really nice because I feel like I never had that before. Another subcategory, no more fake friends. When you delete all those social medias, all your little normal social media friends that you thought were your friends from classmates or work or wherever, you're gonna see they don't contact you anymore because it's just more through a social media thing, like swiping up on your story or blah blah blah. And then the real friends are gonna keep on contacting you, messaging you, FaceTiming you, calling you, and you're gonna realize who your real friends are. Now, this last subcategory is for my fellow Christians. You're gonna get closer to God. No distractions means more time for God. This can obviously relate to any other belief. If you believe in something else and you feel like you don't spend as much time in your spiritual life, getting rid of social media as a distraction is definitely going to help with that. Okay, the next category is self-improvement. So the first subcategory is less procrastination. Since you have nowhere to go to distract yourself and just get that dopamine hit and be lazy, you kind of have to like force yourself to do something, causing you to be less likely to become lazy or procrastinate that day. Social media honestly robs so much time of our lives. Scrolling on TikTok for 30 plus hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, Instagram an hour, I don't know, Snap all day, every day. It really takes away a lot from our personal lives and bettering ourselves. So having no social media is definitely gonna like force you to become more productive and less procrastination, because you literally have nothing to do. And if you don't believe me, here's a graph on how much time and years we actually lose because of social media. So clearly getting rid of social media is gonna definitely help you gain some years back. The next subcategory is the focus becomes you. You start worrying way less about what everyone else is doing, and you stop comparing yourself as much because you don't have anything to compare yourself to. You're not constantly looking at your phone, seeing thousands and thousands of people that have so many different problems and so many issues that you can't see through their little photo they post. So you start prioritizing your goals, and you have nobody else to compare yourself to with your goals, or nobody else to worry about. The next subcategory is this little boredom you're gonna get from not being able to just open your phone and scroll endlessly is gonna give you new hobbies. I, for example, started going to the gym and I started a YouTube channel because I was pretty bored without social media, so I wanted to try new stuff. So you're gonna start trying to do other stuff and open your horizon and discover new hobbies, and this is gonna make you feel better about yourself. The next subcategory is you have a more private life. Everything is better in private. We know this. So as you're no longer letting everyone know what you're doing every day, you obviously have more privacy. And improving this privacy is also going to give you a less digital footprint. Since you have less personal information out there, you're not going to have that bad of a digital footprint. Guys, the next subcategory, better sleep. Better sleep, guys. Better sleep. Since you don't have your nightly pacifier anymore, you're gonna be sleeping way quicker and just like you have nothing better to do but then just to go to sleep. Because when I have social media, I know I scroll for 2 hours on TikTok before I went to sleep. And that obviously is wasting 2 hours that I could have been sleeping. And then I have to wake up for school at 6 a.m. the next morning, and I lost those 2 hours just because I wanted to be on TikTok. The next category is better mental health. The first subcategory is less comparison. We kind of already talked about this, but it's true. Less time spent comparing yourself to others as you endlessly scroll and see so many different people and I want this from them, or oh, I wish I had that, or why can't my life be like theirs? Overall, we need to live our lives and focus on us because comparison is genuinely the thief of joy. The next subcategory is that this improves your self-image view. For sure. Again, since you're not looking at so many different people in one day, you're only looking at yourself. You literally just have yourself and your friends, your family to see. So you see yourself more and more throughout the day in the mirror, and you have nobody else to compare yourself to. So you start feeling a little better about yourself. This automatically starts making you love yourself more and stop caring about the little small details you might not have because so-and-so has them, but you have no so-and-so to compare yourself to. We also have less FOMO. You can't really see if people go out without you, so you don't really care if people went out without you and like, oh, why didn't I get invited? Oh my gosh, they went out without me. You can't see that they went out without you, so less FOMO. Less anxiety and like the peer pressure to be doing stuff that society's doing. Just honestly being in your own vibe, your own boat, and living your own life without FOMO. And you also will get more genuine hangouts because remember how our real friends are the ones who are going to keep contacting us? Yeah, you're going to keep going out with your real friends. And those are the more genuine hangouts that are actually worth it. Not the big ones with the little fake group that you're going to get FOMO about. Even if you were there, it wouldn't have been fun. The last category is overall peace. Your life just turns out more peaceful for real. Comparison is the thief of joy. Less comparison, more joy. Let me tell you guys that genuinely I felt like when I had social media, my life was noisy. Like that's the best way I could describe it. It was so much and just noisy and clutter in my head. Without it, it's honestly so quiet. Like it's so quiet. It's just you and the ones that love you surrounding you. And you're gonna notice that those hours of scrolling on social media do affect you. And when you don't have it, it brings you something else. Genuine peace. Like I'm not even lying. Like that's genuinely what I experienced, and I feel like a lot of people do. Like I think I can speak for a lot of people that have deleted social media on that aspect. It's really hard to explain the feeling it gives you and how your life actually is without social media, but it truly is life-changing. Considering the fact that it's something we're so used to every single day. When you delete that, something you're so used to, of course a lot is gonna change, and you're gonna realize those changes happening really quickly. You definitely get used to it over time, and it gets easier to not have it. Since I've been on and off social media for so long, I feel like every time I delete it and like get it back, it's easier to delete it the next time I want to delete it because I feel like I know what my life is like without it, and I genuinely feel like I enjoy it more. But I hope this video helped you guys understand what are like some main points that will happen if you delete social media and my experience with deleting social media. Again, it's different for everyone. I did it mainly for the reason, and I do it mostly for the reasons of periods of time where I feel like I need to focus on myself and I need to really lock in. I feel like deleting social media definitely helps me do that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed and this video helped you. Have a great one. Mwah.